How long was your last relationship?
3 months, bro. My last relationship ended terribly. And this is the whole point of this interview. I would like the world to know and understand that I was in a relationship. I love this girl. I was so into her, man. I would have done anything for this girl, and she knows it. The sad thing was, I remember I had a seizure, passed out. Like, I woke up. I don't know what caused this or what happened. I remember 3 cops are surrounding me, and I started going nuts. And I tried to understand exactly what's going on. And I remember my girlfriend was just screaming, "I love you," constantly. And then next thing you know, I woke up in the hospital. And I don't know why. They released me, they discharged me. I came back home to her place because I was basically living with her. And I find this girl with her ex the same night I had a seizure, the same night I went to her place, and they were fucking. And seeing that made me realize that this is what the world's capable of. That destroyed me, bro. And it still fucked me up. And, you know, that's life. People are going through worse. Free Palestine. I just think that there are life problems here that are more psychological than it is a physical. And it can become physical if it's really deep to that person and they're hurt.
And how long ago did that occur?
That happened a year and 3 months ago, exactly.
Looking back on it now, how did that wreck and change your mental, give you an awakening to who you are today?
I would say that I've become more of a man to understand that this is pain that you got to embrace. If you don't embrace this, you are going to crush your future. You'll become someone that hates women when you shouldn't. You should love them, respect them, cherish them. But I think that I would never find myself ever getting with someone that's showing me any sorts of patterns from the past.
How long was your last relationship?
You say that you played the side piece role.
I mean, once you talk to enough women, you learn that's the best role to play, you know?
Is it really?
For sure.
No full responsibility.
For sure. I mean, once you talk to enough girls and you hear their stories, you kind of be like, okay, that's the position I want to be, because the boyfriend's always the naive one. He don't know what's going on, and he kind of just he's sitting there. But the side piece, you have all the fun with the side piece, right? You hit up the side piece when you want to go have a blast, and that's where I'm like, all right.
Hold on, I'm so mad at Reese right now. Reese is like,
Yep.
Are you? That's how it goes. That's literally how it goes. You always have more fun with the side pieces than you actual man. It's always how your man be boring, and like he just wants to stay at home and do nothing. And it's like, no, I want to go out. I want to go have fun. Like, let me go text this person. He gonna pick me up.
Right.
Down the street.
Pretty much.
Down the street, not in front of the house.
Down the street, in front of the house. You and what?
I needed a drink to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've done that multiple times.
Not best friends outing best friends. Okay, you say that you played the side piece.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Everywhere you go, you're an anomaly! You're the original anomaly! And all this time, I have been the only one holding it all together! Miguel, go easy on him! You don't belong here. You never did. Has no idea what he's doing!
And I'm about to do this. Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
War isn't a game, girl.
That's funny. Soldier 76 said the same thing.
You spend your second chance at life walking a lonely road.
No one cares, monk.
Someone always cares. You must simply seek them out.
I shouldn't be surprised you took his side.
You never gave me much choice. Wanna know what Martina's been up to?
Not interested.
That's not what my tracker says.
Are you ever tempted to contact your wife?
No.
Afraid she would try to kill you?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
This is what you call well.
Welcome, my friends. My name is Antoine Phoenix, and this is my RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turning on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Tonight's video is, as a man, are you her backup option, or are you her side piece? Well, if you are her side piece, you probably already know, as one of the clips earlier in the video said. And the reason why I'm wearing sunglasses is my eyes are terrible. My sleep schedule is really messed up right now. So this is why I have on the sunglasses. So bear with me, but and yes, there are men that do have side pieces. Okay. Now me officially, I never had a side piece. I know if I felt like a woman was stringing me along or she was entertaining other men, then I would start to entertain other women. Yet, if I noticed the woman that I was entertaining really liked me or it was something there, I actually would kind of back off because I wouldn't want to hurt her. Okay. Women are a totally different animal with this. Some of them are oblivious when they have male friends, and I would never be one to say that a man can't be a friend with a woman. Just not best friends. I have women that I am associates with. Sometimes we might hang together as a group. But if we was to start hanging together, one on one, constantly doing things together, somebody's going to start developing feelings for someone. Now, in the case of women that entertain other men, or I might use that right there as a title. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to use one of those three, whether you are the backup, whether she's entertaining you. And the smart women will just be entertaining men, not becoming emotionally or physically tied to that man. They'll just have them around as standby. Ooh, well, that's another one. As standby.
My name's Amanda, and I have a backup boyfriend. And then she was like, not everybody has perfectly symmetrical ones.
Damn, that's crazy.
Are you even listening? What are you watching?
It's just for my art class.
Over 50% of women have backup boyfriends. You'll never know when you need one. I'm benching you.
What?
Tyler, you're in.
Hey, who the
Hey, want to go to a Lakers game?
Courtside?
Yeah. I'm Amanda's backup boyfriend. I've been patiently waiting on the sidelines, pretty much just lurking in the shadows, waiting for Amanda's boyfriend to make a simple mistake. This is my shot. So, you ready for our date?
Yeah.
I'll get the door. Oh, fuck. Don't get the ick. I'm totally fine.
Ew.
I'm totally fine.
When Tyler got injured, I got desperate. I had to activate my third string boyfriend. Michael? What took you so long?
Just had to put my grandma down, but I threw her away. Here you go. Hi, I'm Michael, Amanda's reserved boyfriend. A lot of people called me Mr. Irrelevant because they thought I would never get a chance with Amanda. Well, call me Brock Purdy because I'm finally in the game.
Do Michael and I get along? Not really. But do Michael and I hook up? Absolutely not. But I need an interim boyfriend before I draft a new one. Backup boyfriends. Because it's better to be safe than sorry.
I kind of think a lot of women don't realize if they are doing that. I do think a lot of women do. And then some women just play dumb when they are doing that particular thing right there. I know it's rare for a woman to have one-itis, to be totally focused on a man. And this is why I put a lot of stock on if the woman that I'm involved with have strong feelings for me.
The last time we spoke on the red carpet together, you told us that you were very excited to meet Robert Downey Jr.
What was the first thing you ever remember fangirling over?
Robert Downey Jr. Anything to do with Robert Downey Jr. I love him.
Did you ever get to meet him?
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I've created so much hype around this man, and I've been really good about normalizing how I am with famous people, but I can't bring RDJ out of God level in my head. And so I can't even create the perfect scenario of how I want to meet him. So it's never going to be perfect in real life. So why would I do that to myself?
Whoa. You know Robert Downey Jr. is going to watch this video, right?
I'm sure he is. I know he knows I exist. That's good enough for me.
The sooner the better. Of course, though, if she's pouring that early in the relationship, she could probably be faking. She could be trying to rush you to the altar, to lay it down, to set up her retirement plan. That's possible, but as I say, that's usually with women between that 28, could be 25 for some of them, depending on the nationality, but between 28 and 36. A lot of times they get into that marry mode. And with that, they will marry anyone. As long, well, not anyone, but it'll be someone that they feel is financially secure enough. But they may not even be attracted to the man.
I still stand by the fact that my husband is the ugliest man that I have ever met 5 years into our marriage. If you are single right now, it's because you want to be attracted to your partner, and that is just not realistic. I don't know how many times women on this app are going to have to say it. Find an ugly ass man and marry him. And I'm not talking about a guy that just needs a little brush up, okay? I'm talking about a terminally unattractive man. I sleep with an eye mask at night so that I have time in the morning to mentally prepare before I make eye contact with my husband. But here I am, married, and you're not. So who's laughing?
May not really like him that much. May try to grin and bear it. Give it a try. And then when they wake up one day and it's like, this is not what I expected, divorce. Okay? Divorce. That's why when women be coming online saying, well, I divorced the good guy.
Men are losing their mind over a recent video that I made explaining how you leaving a good guy doesn't make you a bad person. Your spouse doesn't have to be abusive in order for your feelings of wanting to leave to be valid. There are dozens of reasons why marriages fall apart, and a lot of them have nothing to do with somebody being a bad person. Here are some examples. Financial problems, growing apart, communication issues, addiction, too much arguing, lack of emotional or physical intimacy. One spouse just isn't carrying their weight in the marriage. Maybe you married too young or for the wrong reasons. Opposing values or lack of shared interests. Or maybe you just live like platonic roommates. Those are all very common reasons for divorce. And it doesn't make you or your spouse a bad person.
After listening to that video again, I do have to give it to her that at least she say you or your spouse is not a bad person when you two decide to leave each other. At least she did say that. I didn't catch that 10 of the other times that I listened to that video because I got so caught up with her saying the stuff at the beginning. Yeah, in most cases, when a woman leaves a man, she will build up a case of how bad and how unfit that man is. She will make a smear campaign of why she's leaving and how he is standing in the way of her happiness. Well, not exactly that, but she will. Everybody that knows her will be like, oh, I understand why you want to leave. And I do think once a woman starts disrespecting you, start talking down to you, start not treating you subhuman, it's time to leave. But it's a lot easier for her to leave, as I said before, because she leaves with cash and prizes, whereas you take loss, 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 unless if she has more money. I don't think she was happy with you to begin with. For her to so coldly get to that particular thing and you haven't did anything to upset her. And even in my relationships, when the woman dipped out on me and they can point out one particular thing toward the end, but you was acting like a bee years before it got to that. So I think you were just looking for an excuse, and then once you got there, you was like, okay, now it's time to go. So I have a good example of how a woman entertains other men. So this one's definitely for the men right here. Pay attention, okay? Because I expect women, if they do become aware of this video, to become more aware of how they maneuver, or either they may just play dumb.
Like relationship type questions.
Perfect. Oh, that's like perfect. Yeah.
Are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah. No.
No.
Okay. Well,
You say yeah, you say no.
We are not in a relationship. No. Okay, I guess we're not.
So miscommunication here.
No. Perfect communication. I guess.
Now I'm curious. So you thought it was a relationship. Why did you think that?
Wait, you let her go first.
Yeah. Why is it not a relationship?
He's actually just an acquaintance. I only recently met him 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't really know him. I don't even know his last name.
Have you guys ever kissed before?
No, never. Tonight.
It's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah. No. See, I think it was love at first sight, but she's shy. She needs time to build into it. That's what I think. No, I don't. No, I'm really good.
Okay. Friend zone. Why does the friend zone exist?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Damn.
I hate to ask this in front of you, but would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
What?
Oh, you do have a
Yes,
boyfriend.
not him.
Like a different boyfriend.
Yeah.
Where's your boyfriend?
Over, probably in class or something.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're hoping to one day work your way out the friend zone.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score, right?
I love that.
If they have a boyfriend, it's 1v1. If they don't have a boyfriend, it's 1v20. That's the way I look at it.
You know what? That's facts. You only got to get through one guy.
Exactly. Yeah. No, he's
okay. I'm not gonna lie. Very good-looking guy, well-dressed. I like his vibes. Does he have a chance to make it out the friend zone?
With another woman, for sure, 100%. 100%.
Okay, I'll get to the original questions. Would you recommend people to go through whole phases?
100%, yes, absolutely.
What would you say?
Absolutely not.
Why do you say people should go through whole phases?
You said no? No. Okay, I think that if you don't know what car you like to drive, how are you going to go to a dealership and purchase one for a few years, I think you need to test drive. I think you need to, go out of your way. I personally haven't, but I just think I recommend it for other people. I recommend it for other people.
Why do you say no?
I know I want a Lamborghini, so I'm gonna wait for the Lamborghini. I'm not gonna go with the Honda Civic and then Toyota and work my way up. I'm waiting for the Lambo, and once I get the Lambo, I'm good.
So you know what you want?
Know what I want, but obviously she's fooling around, so.
Oh no! The shots.
I don't even know him.
What would you say is the one thing you like most about her?
That's a tough question. What'd you say?
When you think about it, what first comes to mind?
Booty.
Aggressive. Let's say condescending. Rude. No, I'm joking. She's nice. I don't know. Everything. She's just a general good. Nothing in particular.
Why do you think men are shamed for low body counts, while women are shamed for high body counts?
The whatever, the master key thing, when you want to have a master key, but a keyhole that opens for so many locks is a shitty fucking lock. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, I think that's why.
So then, would you still recommend whole face?
Keep it a classy whole face.
What's a classy whole face?
That's a good question. That is a really good question. Good question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. Don't even know. Never been through one, so.
She knows.
Is that where you test drive? Maybe just the high-end cars only?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what do you think that is? Why do you think men are shamed for low body counts?
I just think if a man has a low body count, it shows that maybe he can't get women. So if you see a man with a higher body count, then you say, okay, well, at least he's got good qualities. He can get different women. So.
Would you agree or disagree? Women are attracted to men that can actually attract a lot of women.
No, I think women love ugly men. I think they love ugly men, so they're submissive and docile and do what they want them to
See?
do.
You're too
Damn.
good looking for her, bro.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah, we found it.
We figured it out.
That's actually it. That's actually, I agree. 100%. 100%.
So why is that? Like, trust issues come with good looking men?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Like, why do you prefer an ugly man over a good looking one?
Because they'll say submissive and docile. Yeah.
So you want a submissive man?
She's insecure, so she needs like a man who's like.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I won't say.
No, say that. No, say that.
No,
She wants control.
The people know. The people know.
What do you say? She's insecure.
The people know the direction I'm going, but.
Yeah, they understand. Yeah.
So
I
you
agree.
think you would actually prefer an uglier man over a more attractive?
I would say that my boyfriend is like much more attractive than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm he's whatever, like he's reaching, like I'm reaching a little bit with that. But most people like ugly men for sure because they'll provide for you and they'll stay submissive and docile. Yeah, they won't leave you. But yeah, it's tough out there.
I see that. I see that. What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, good.
Oh, good. This is a good question. We've gone over this, so I say a 4.
A 4.
Yeah.
Why a 4?
Oh wow.
There's a lot of room for improvement.
Okay. And what would you rate your bestie over here?
My bestie,
You can be honest, I don't mind.
7.8.
7.8.
Yeah.
Damn.
And what would you rate your boyfriend?
A solid 11.
11.
Yeah.
What happened to the whole ugly guy act?
I told you he's not ugly. He's literally not ugly. He's 6'5", very large, very nice. No, he looks really good.
That's a big 1v1 you
Pause.
got.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I appreciate your
That's
time.
literally so
That
good.
was fun. That was
That
fun.
was literally so good.
You guys are amazing.
Oh, that's so fucking fun.
Just like relationship type questions.
Okay. I know I shared that video a long time ago on another video about situational ships. But with this one, this is the best example of when a woman is entertaining another man. And yes, women, you can say if a man's entertaining another woman, actively pursuing another woman. Because the guy that's chasing after her, I don't know if it's other women that he is dealing with. And similar, like that video I shared with Scott Pilgrim versus the World. He had a girlfriend, and then he started pursuing. What's the name of that? I can't think of the name of the character. Then he started pursuing the other woman because he had a heart flutter or really a lustful moment. And then he was chasing after that woman right there. So I gave you women a bone. But a lot of women do this. Like, I think majority of women do this particular thing. They will introduce you to the man that's either your replacement or a man that she has hooked up with or a man that she is currently screwing. She will introduce you to that man. Okay? Oh my gosh. Men are more secretive. They'll try to keep those two women apart. That's if a man is cheating or entertaining another woman. Women have no shame. And I have to blame the men here because most men, similar like that man early in the beginning, don't mind being a side piece as long as he's getting a cookie or he thinks he's going to get the cookie. He doesn't mind being there. This is why I personally say women cheat as much as men do. They're just better at it. And I say that just because they keep track of schedules. They will actually be honest and honest to an extent that they will let you know the other bull in the ring. Okay. Some of them might keep the other guy's secret, but a lot of times those men will be walking right in your face. So you will see the man, okay? And then find out later, or maybe you will never find out that that's a man that she is dealing with. As I will boldly say, I believe every woman that I was in a relationship with that we were officially together cheated on me. And to be fair, and this is why I don't go balls deep in the cheating thing, because I cheated on them back, or I entertained back, or I flirted back. Whereas I should have just left. Maybe it was low self esteem. Maybe because I thought that was the best woman that I could get. Because I know with one of the women that I chose, it was a combination of things that she had did for me over the years, and it was, I had to look at the other women to choose from where I was at, and it wasn't too good a selection from the women that was interested in me. And that's what men have to deal with. Now, women find that out later once they get older and the pickings get slim. But men, we find out earlier, we have to pick the women that like us. So the hard thing is get a woman that you are interested in, not just physically, but mentally, that you have fun with, that you can try to build something with. And a lot of times, all those things do not align. So then you find yourself compromising. Well, I'm attracted to her. She seems like she's somewhat attracted to me. Let me see where this goes. After getting burnt a couple times in the past, I believe now, definitely, I should have been figured this out. Her attraction level to me has to be up there, not down near. If she's talking about some other love connection or this person that she's pining over, no. Now, not to say I'm above smashing her if we end up hooking up, but no way would I get serious. It's thundering outside. No way would I get serious with her, because I believe she would screw me over later. As soon as, or eventually, when she finds a man that makes her feel like the man that she was with, or the woman that she was with, that gave her that feeling. Once you realize it's all about how a woman feels, it makes it easier to move yourself out of the equation, instead of thinking, maybe if I do more, maybe if I do this, she'll love me. Maybe this, she will appreciate me. If she's not doing it now, she's not going to do it later. So this is warning signs for men. But if you're already married, you already have kids, look, I know you are stuck like Chuck, and you have to hope she don't push the red button. But for me, now, I'm trying not to get into this situation here. So when people are seeing my videos, don't think I can't get women. The thing is, though, I want certain stipulations where I feel like I will benefit out of the situation, not just me benefiting her. So I think really, to get the best chances of a woman that's going to love me like I need her to love me, so that I don't feel that she can just up and leave because the feelings is not really there, I have to go where I'm appreciated, not tolerated. If that means to another nationality, if that means to overseas. See, over here, I think we've got used to mixing. It used to be a thing of dating outside of your race or something, which I didn't mind. I didn't mind the taboo of it. I didn't mind that men or women would be like, I don't want you dating white girls, or stay away from them. In the same way, vice versa. It made it seem more that if a white woman or a Hispanic woman or another nationality woman was to pick me, I know her interest level has got to be high, because she's taking a risk right there. Now it's becoming normalized. So I don't know if that feeling, that same intensity feeling is there, that same thing of risk. And I found that when you're dating women, you have to see if they have skin in the game. How they feel about you, are they taking a risk being with you? Is even if they're getting a thrill out of it, it has to be something there that you can look at of saying that woman really loves you. If you have to really figure it out or try to like, well, she's here, so she must care. No, she just could have you on rotation, or you could be being called off the bench till she eventually can get a star player. Yeah, I had to unload that right there. I mean, there's no easy, sure way to see if the woman's entertaining other men, because the way a lot of women move, they move in a way of you have to become controlling. And I don't believe in that. I believe she should be able to go out in the world, mingle with people, and it not become a threat. I should not have to be like, you can't go here, you can't go there, and all that other stuff, because then it becomes a mess. But I think now, especially if she values you, she really feels for you, she will not put your relationship in danger. She will not parade other men in front of you or behind your back. But either way, she won't be doing certain things that make you wonder how invested she is into you. So anyway, that's it. I really want to keep this video around 20 minutes, but I believe that men need to hear that particular thing right there. And women too. Stop doing this shit right here, because a lot of you do it. And just because men are not saying anything, don't think that we don't know. It's just that we're letting it go. And I let it go, and it burnt me. So find a woman that don't do this. I know it's rare, but if she's really into you, she won't do it, or she won't do it as much. She won't be hanging out with a man one-on-one. She won't be, and that's not what you shouldn't have to tell her to not do it. She won't do it because she won't want you to do it. She will have empathy of if you did to her, she would not like it. So all this stuff that all women have empathy, no, that's bullshit. They only care how they feel, not how you feel. Have a good day. Give me a like and subscribe. Good night. Find yourself a woman that thinks like this. You don't have to force her. She just does it.
Most disrespectful thing you can do to a man.
Giving like a man your snap, like, no, that's not okay.
A good looking guy has money, asks you for your snap, you want to give it to him?
No. I love my boyfriend. I love him to death. Hell no.
What about your IG?
My Instagram? No.
But why would you not give out your Snapchat or your social media?
Because I'm loyal and I love my boyfriend and I don't want anything to interfere with that at all.
Girls say that's not cheating.
That is cheating.
It is cheating.
100%.
Okay.
100%. Even if they say like, I have a boyfriend, sorry, I think that's cheating.
And I need your dollar bills, keep you falling from me. I love the way I feel, boss. Some money, dropping on my money, drop some money on a so yummy, yeah. Drinking, right, things I like. More, bye, stopping in my ass tonight. Some money, dropping on my money.